I'm not gay no more.
I am not gay no more.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Every now and then there's a meme that I revisit when I just want to laugh. It's a clip that went viral about a decade ago about a man at a St. Louis church, the Church of God in Christ's 107th Holy Convocation. In this clip, the man does declare that because of God and his almighty will, he has reversed his divine act of sin. What sin are we talking about? The blasphemous crime of homosexual tendencies.
I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women.
After seeing this clip for several years and one fateful restless night, it finally dawned on me to ask, where is he now? And more importantly, has he truly been delivered, or has the package been returned to sender? And what I found sent me down a rabbit hole of all things delivered. So sit down and grab some biscuits, because there is a lot of tea to go over. My intention for this video was for it to be a 1-minute short, but I discovered more than I thought possible. However, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's recap. So what happens in the original viral clip is nothing really far from common, right? There are Christian churches as well as other religions that celebrate the reversal of the gay. Some even have programs designed to cure you of your gayness. But I think what captivated the World Wide Web was the unusual and unexpected enthusiasm of this man's statement.
I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup.
His name is Andrew Caldwell, and at the time he was 21. It had come to his attention that the lifestyle that he led was wrong. He desperately wanted to change that, leading him to proclaim to his congregation, quote, "I am not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men's no more. I like women's." And then he repeats women, women, women. It's like the boogeyman or Bloody Mary. The more you say it, the more true it is. Before we go any further, I'd like to point out that there are definitely inherent dangers to publicly saying that any certain lifestyle is wrong and that it can be fixed. I for one believe that whether you like gobbling glizzies or pounding punanis is no one's business except for you and your partner. All people, no matter who they love, should be treated with equality and respect. With that being said, let's get to the bottom of what actually happened to Andrew after his clip went viral. It really took no time for this man to become famous. The clip was broadcasted, and within the next day, reporters were showing up at his door. It hasn't been all sunshines and rainbows though. After the clip's virality, Andrew received threats on his life, as well as some people questioning the true motive of his proclamation, with some people believing his relinquishing of cock was nothing more than a chase for clout. Of course, these criticisms and claims of fraud didn't stop Andrew from getting his bag. Capitalizing on his 15 minutes, Caldwell released the song on iTunes as a remix, aptly titling it "I'm Not Gay No More," in which he used the audio from his revelation, adding in some background singers and a nice beat. The church was apparently not happy with the unwanted press and his creation, threatening legal action and claiming that the clip was their property. Andrew replied with a statement saying that he owned the copyright of the auto-tune version. This so-called threat by the church was reported by TMZ, and from my research I couldn't find any further information of the lawsuit actually going through. And as of today, I cannot find the song or any song titled "I'm Not Gay No More" on Apple Music or Spotify, though there are plenty of remixes on YouTube and they're pretty good.
I am delivered.
So this gives us a pretty good idea of what happened to Andrew in the months after virality, but nothing really about his personal life. He managed to stay quiet on that for a while, that is, until the yearning for the limelight called him back. In October of 2015, Caldwell appeared on an Atlanta radio show called The Shake-Up, where he had made claims that he had quote-unquote been with the football star Cordell Stewart.
What football players have you dated?
I dated plenty of football players.
Who?
I dated some in Atlanta.
Who in Atlanta?
I dated, Cordell.
Cordell who?
Yes, Cordell Stewart. That's Portia.
He claimed that they had hooked up and that Stewart had bought him expensive bags, cars, and all sorts of gifts.
I had everything that Portia got. I had everything that everybody else had. I had bags, purses, cars. I'm in a Jaguar right now. Hey, honey, did you see that Jaguar over there?
Now, this was a problem for Stewart, who had already been facing allegations of homosexual tendencies. Stewart denied these allegations and even sued Andrew, calling these claims false and defamatory. The football player demanded $4.5 million in damages. In November of 2016, a judge awarded Stewart with a default judgment of $3 million since Caldwell did not appear in court. Andrew has since apologized and retracted his statements. After that event, he stayed quiet for a few years. But in 2018, he reappeared on the internet through some segments on BET, the first of which was a digital show called I Went Viral that basically interviewed people and their viral moments. It actually became BET's best online digital franchise, garnering over 50 million views. In this segment, Caldwell details how quick this clip became viral and the ups and downs that came with it. He also had an update for us on his sexuality. Let's hear it.
But now I get hard for women. I don't get hard for men. Ain't nothing wrong with a flirtation. But I'm still delivered. Let's make this clear. Yes, I have a girlfriend. Yes, I like meow. And don't be surprised when we have our wedding. Don't be surprised when we have little Caldwells walking around.
Of course, some viewers had certain doubts with their claims, leading them to say, if you believe this dude, don't forget to leave cookies out for Santa Claus. He is a liar. This dude got a sheer fishnet kimono with rhinestone shoulder accents. He ain't gay though. Laughing crying face emoji, laughing crying face emoji, laughing crying face emoji. That boy sweeter than revenge. His church ain't about hymns, it's about hymns. Besides that, Andrew also made an appearance on an episode of season 18 of Wild 'N Out. He engages in some roasts and does some skits with Nick Cannon. I didn't find them particularly funny. I mean, it's the same shtick over and over again.
Delivered. And delivered.
And anytime someone introduces Andrew, they have to say delivered, which I get, it's his bread and butter. But if you constantly butter the same buns, it's gonna get soggy. However, that did not stop him from continuing his presence online. In 2019, Andrew got into a little social media brouhaha with four-time world champion boxer Adrian Broner. The court actually granted him a restraining order against Broner for homophobic threats that he made in a video. Here's how it all went down. Broner posted on his Instagram in a now-deleted post saying, quote, "A at Andrew C. Caldwell, if you don't get out my inbox before I punch the testosterone out of your gay ass." Now, I don't know about you, but nothing seems gayer than envisioning your fist touching someone's asshole. Andrew responded with this message.
God deliver me from homosexual, so you know I can pick up that spirit. I have an antenna, and I see you, and you do go that way, and you use these young girls as a cover up. No, you better watch yourself, because I'll pull these receipts. And you need to tell your fans you are that way. We see you. We see each other. I see you. And you do go that way. But don't come here and tell me I was trying to sleep with you. No, you're trying to sleep with me. Let's be real. I never posted anything nasty. I never came to you wrong or none of that. You came for me. You was in my inbox.
Essentially what he said is, I used to be gay and then God delivered to me, but I know gay and you are gay. Along with this message, he posted a picture showing that Broner had blocked him and claims that he has proof, receipts, past messages of him and Broner, ending the post with a hashtag homegirl. Now the smart thing for the world champion boxer would be to just let the noises fizzle out. But of course, that is not what happened. Andrew posted this response and trigger warning, it is blatantly homophobic.
Hey look, this is a PSA, cause I don't know what type funny boy on, but look, if any punk ass come run up on me, trying to touch me on all that, I'm letting you know right now. If I ain't got my on me, I'm knocking you the out. If I got my on me, I'm face.
Now, a lot of that had to be bleeped out, but he basically said that if anyone got any kind of gay with him, he would hurt them. And that was the clip and reason for why a judge had granted Andrew a restraining order against Adrian. And Andrew, being the guy that always has to get the last word, claps back with this response.
So he find DMs. All I said was, good job, man. Keep up the good work. 2, he's like, hey, what's up? You that guy, Mr. Deliver. I responded back, yes, I am that guy. You was in my inbox. As I say again, he want me to eat his booty out, and I said no. Next, you know, I'm blocked. So as I say again, I'm not eating no more booty. You don't have to bend over nowhere and wash your booty with Dove soap, because I'm not going to eat your booty no more.
He don't eat booty no more. He is delivered. Caldwell ends the message with a caption saying, "Threaten me with guns, I'll threaten you with buns. The heat of your gun ain't got nothing on my tongue." Now, despite the threats of violence, and let's be real, the lives of the LGBTQ are often in danger and is a problem that should be taken seriously and addressed. But, I mean, come on, this is a pretty funny situation. Ultimately, Andrew never showed any receipts, but as Charlemagne the God has pointed out, it doesn't matter what the truth is as long as the lie is more entertaining. And if you thought that would scare Andrew from continuing to talk shit and making his presence known, you're wrong. In 2022, Andrew made a brief appearance on Zeus Network's new show, Bad Boys Los Angeles. He only appeared in episode 1 and apparently left the show voluntarily after that, so I watched the entire thing to see what it was all about. It was 1 hour of my life I will never get back. The show itself is reality television at its worst. It follows a group of gays and a couple of non-gays as they attempt to start a brand and take over Los Angeles. It's a recipe for disaster and drama, and watching it is like doing whippets without the fun. All brain damage and no euphoria. There's heated arguments the moment the show begins, and the altercations that occurred look like fights that were choreographed by SpongeBob.
Y'all bad boys. Where we place the money at? You better run.
This is embarrassing.
It's catty, and I don't understand why any of it is happening. Before these certified bad boys even make it to the house, 2 fights break out, and Andrew is nowhere to be seen. He did show up to 2 promo shoots, one in the desert, which looks kinda like Joshua Tree, and the other one at a studio. From the get-go, he is antagonizing everyone, just talking shit to every person on the cast and looking for drama.
You pay for that. You pay for that. I'm a travel right and throw you off the map. This their only last gig, honey. I'm tired of those low budget people coming for me.
He's got issues with every single person on the show and can't seem to keep his mouth shut about anyone. This causes the cast to be pretty annoyed at him to the point where they are ready to throw hands. And when they reach the house that they're going to be staying at, one of the producers explains that Andrew failed to show up because he feared for his safety. And from the looks of it, it was a smart move. He for sure would have taken a beating if he had chose to stay. Although for the bad boys, it seems like getting into a fight is what gives you cred, and respected in the house. While they try to get Andrew back, the rest of the bad boys are left to their own devices and have to choose their own rooms, which that in and of itself is a ticking bomb. Some rooms have 2 beds, others only have 1, and there's only 1 master bedroom. So of course, another fight breaks out for dominance of... another fight breaks out.
You're not that girl.
Go downstairs.
No, you're not that girl.
I got a chandelier for you. I got a chandelier. Well, what you want to do? Think you're that girl, but you're not that girl. This is not your show. This is not your show.
Near the end of the episode, the producers finally find Andrew at the airport.
Andrew's sitting at the airport looking like bananas in pajamas. A tub of blueberry pudding.
The gays are savage. The producers voice their concerns and want to make sure that he feels safe, but Andrew wants no part in the conversation. To which the producers then ask him why he cashed his check, I'm assuming his payment for being on the show, if he had no intentions of staying. The conversation fizzles out and we see him walking away, leaving the series, and the episode ends as another fight between the bad boys of Los Angeles breaks out. Here's my honest opinion of the show. It's messy, nothing truly happens, and I predict that by the end of the season, nothing else will have really happened either. It's a show without heroes, only antagonists, and I am hooked. It would have been crazy entertaining if Andrew had stayed on the show, but regardless, I am actually invested in the bad boys and the other fights that they're going to get into. I love chaos. So much so that I have now purchased a subscription to Zeus so that I can watch the rest of the season, even if it doesn't have Andrew. Let me know if you want me to do a recap of the whole show, because it is titillating. But I digress, because this video is all about Andrew. And after leaving the show, Andrew's legal team had put out a statement saying that he was sexually harassed on the show, citing that the network had created a toxic and unsafe environment. Zeus has denied these allegations, and as of now, no claim has been filed. And now we reach our final media appearance of Andrew Caldwell, at least so far. I feel like he's certainly going to try to continue to get that back, and I commend that. So Andrew's final appearance is on the All Black Network, where he sat down with Regina Carter for an interview. He once again made another statement on his sexuality. Let's take a look.
Are you dating anyone, for real?
I'm not dating no one right now. Y'all need friends?
Okay, so you want the meow for real?
I want the meow.
All right, but like, you know.
Want some sexy.
Oh,
I
you
get
do?
hard for women now. I don't get hard for men.
And we have some new information. It seems that Andrew is a born-again virgin. for women. But according to him, he has tried it.
It feels good. It's like when I touch a woman, you guys' body are more firm, more soft.
Yeah.
It feel good. It actually feel good.
He is, however, now saving himself for marriage, as all true men of God should. And as we come to the end of this video, we finally face the question, has Andrew Caldwell truly been delivered? He seems to constantly assert that he no longer likes men, or as he would like to say, no longer gets hard for men. At the same time, he's alleged that he himself has been with other men, football stars, and pastors. And here's my take. I don't think you should assume someone's sexuality based off of their mannerisms and how they talk. I personally like women's. Women's. At the end of the day, you never know. But sometimes you know. And I can say for certainty that Andrew's sexuality is the least interesting thing about him. Because despite what anyone says about him, he is very entertaining to watch. There's a comment on a video of his that I found that I most resonated with. It said, "Nothing but the best for this dude. Hope he ends up being able to live the way his heart wants him to." And yeah, I wish nothing but the best for him. This is a man that's been through a lot of criticisms, threats, and ridicule, and despite all that has remained an entertaining figure that has always brought a smile to my face. And there's nothing gay about that.